What up, everybody? It's your boy CG, back at you guys again with more crypto news and information. Now, before I get into today's topic, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button, it's the easiest way for you to show your support to the channel. It takes less than a second, and it puts me on the good side of the YouTube algorithms. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's first topic. Ethereum has actually hit a record today that surpassed $700,000. That's $700,000, 700,000 Ethereum in total network fees. Now, according to the press store posting time of this article, that was valuated around $143 million. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that Ethereum has hit all-time highs by any means, or spot price for ETH has moved at all in a very volatile way, but this does signify the amount of people that are using Ethereum on everyday transactions. So when you think about this and consider all these factors that go into just the overall usage of the Ethereum network and the reasons it's being used, and the ever expanding community of people coming together to build on top of this technology or digital framework or infrastructure, it's obvious to see the direction that we're going. Whether Ethereum is the final protocol to beat all protocols or not, it's the fact that people are, let's be real, dreamers, and they're seeing the future and attempting to build out the future on what we have. So, like, once again, this remains to be seen whether Ethereum is going to be that go-to once and for all protocol. But for right now, Ethereum is looking like the future. Just alone looking at the amount of people using it. And I honestly believe that within the next 2 to 5 years, this number may quadruple. Shoot, it may do a 10x as far as the amount of network fees that are done on Ethereum, especially considering the fact that Ethereum 2.0 is still on the horizon. Moving on to today's next article, extremely important one, by the way. The Digital Dollar Project has released a white paper laying out groundwork for the US's central bank digital currency. So this is not an official, like, how can I put this, bill or anything, or them putting this out there. Like I have mentioned in the past in other videos that they have been discussing the potential of a central bank digital currency, but to not actually see paperwork or I would say schematics come out for the groundwork of this new currency that the United States government may potentially be using is extremely amazing. And if you guys think about it, who knows? Maybe all this these delays inside of the the Congress, the Senate, the House of Representatives, as far as passing these bills going forward about the stimulation, or I said stimulation, the stimulus packages for the United States, as far as what's going on post coronavirus, trying to get people back to work, trying to help people build their businesses or build themselves up from the ground all over again, and just trying to overall get the economy moving again in a positive direction. Because a lot of people are scared right now. They don't know what to do with their money, so more than likely they're hoarding it to the best of their ability, especially considering how this corona scare put the fear of God into a lot of people, as far as being prepared for these types of situations. So who knows, this may be the reason that we're seeing all these delays. Although these people up there in the government, they don't really care about us down here. All they do is filibuster all day. They don't want to give out any money other than to them. They only want to fill their own pockets. Once they have those bills passed where all of them get a raise and all these other things that only benefit them, they don't really care. They'll say, okay, well, we don't really care. We gave you guys something. It doesn't really matter at this point anymore. Well, who knows? This may be the reason they're looking for better forms of payment to track what's actually going on when they send out these stimulus payments. But that remains to be seen. Moving on. Bitcoin rally shows traders don't care that Goldman hates their asset class. So if you guys are aware, Goldman Sachs actually came out with a report recently. It was basically a report that spoke on the validity of the claim that Bitcoin is a good investment. And as many people have stated, and as I agree, the only reason that Goldman will come out with a report like this is because there are actual investors or high net worth individuals that use them as a broker, a financial broker or advisor, are inquiring about Bitcoin, especially if you consider the fact that we've had a lot of prominent mainstream individuals come out in support of the cryptocurrency asset class known as Bitcoin, or just cryptocurrencies overall, the entire market. So they've come out and made a statement saying that Bitcoin is essentially a bad investment, and they once again, as Warren Buffett has done, as Jamie Dimon has done, they compared it to mania, a type of mania craze that will blow over with time. And it's amazing to see these people continuously come forth and make these accusations or assumptions, and then the asset class that they were shooting their shot at, I don't even say shooting their shot, but throwing dirt at, outperforms their own stock prices or share values. It's just amazing to see the cognitive dissonance that comes out of their mouths on a continuous basis, especially after one person does it. The market proves them wrong. The second person does it a year or two later, the market proves them wrong again. A third person does it. It's crazy. It's a really insane cycle. And at this point, and if I'm not mistaken, Goldman Sachs actually owns what's the word? Circle. I believe Goldman Sachs owns Circle, and I believe Circle is the one that bought Poloniex, the cryptocurrency exchange. I may be wrong though, but like let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But Goldman Sachs does own Circle, I believe, or is a subsidiary of Goldman Sachs, and they bought out a cryptocurrency exchange. So why would you do something like that and then come out and make a statement like this? This just goes to show you that if I'm right in my statement just now, that Goldman Sachs is once again, just like JP Morgan has showed with Jamie Dimon's statements, that they are trying to steer people away from the market until they are in a good position to profit off of the market, or profit from giving their customers advice to buy into this market. So once again, it's crazy. Anybody who sits here and believes these people who do not value them as a person and only value their money, it's just amazing, that people would really still trust their money with these big institutions. Man. Oh, here comes Peter Schiff. Bitcoin bugs are dismissing Goldman Sachs harsh words about BTC, seeking to rebuff as further confirmation that bankers only bash Bitcoin out of fear and ignorance. But for our economic institution, Goldman's view is important. And once again, Peter Schiff just talking out of his ass, but nobody really cares anymore, to be honest with you. Because we've already proved that Peter Schiff is full of it. Well, anyway, everybody, this has been your boy CG. I'll be back at you guys again, more than likely Monday, with some more news, something that I feel like this Monday we're going to see some really big news or big events. I don't know, it's just a feeling I have in my gut. But anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. This has been your boy CG. Peace. I'm out.